Hello everyone, love having you back, and welcome if you are new here. I am SPOOKYHUY, and this is my channel where we do spooky things. Okay, today is a grouchy video. Like, for real. Okay, normally on this channel, if you are new here, I try to keep a positive vibe going on, but today, no, it is grouchy. I have serious issues with Kings Island right now. If you do not know what Kings Island is, it is an amusement park in Ohio, kind of like the Mason area, and we have been going there. We've been getting passes since the children were tiny, and it's been great. Okay, so when you get your gold pass, you get access to go whenever you want, which is great. You get free parking, which is great, and every year you've been able to get access to the haunted houses that they have during the Halloween haunt season. Okay, super fabulous, love all that. The problem is this year, this Halloween season, 2025, they have decided they are changing the rules. So now, to when you would normally go and just go in and whatever, you know, go in and enjoy yourself and have a spooky, fabulous time, now you are going to have to pay for the houses. Excuse me, what? Plus, they put in a fancy house, The Conjuring, which sounds amazing, and that's a totally separate charge. So now, we are going to have to rethink our entire Kings Island Halloween haunt, like, trips. Because this is stupid. I'm sorry, but it is. This is why. We already bought our passes. Like, we bought them last year for this year, for 2025. If you are going to go and change the way it works, that's fine, but you need to advertise that for next year, for 2026, because obviously everyone already bought their passes. Everyone is assuming that Halloween haunt, they will get to go because that is how it has always been. So it's just ridiculous. Okay, so this is what I'm going to say. When I first saw that they were going to have this Conjuring house, I was like, okay, this is awesome. Kings Island definitely needs something like this. It's an extra, well, hopefully, an extra scary kind of thing, and you had to pay for it. And I was like, you know what? I'm okay with that. I was okay with that when I first saw that we had to pay extra for The Conjuring. Fine. We'll do it once for the season. That'll be great. Then we find out that you were going to have to also purchase a haunted attractions pass to go into the other houses. Now, this is my main issue, and I'm sorry this is a ranty video, but it just is. This is the issue. Kings Island Halloween haunt has always been like a good solid haunt, especially for kids. Kids that are starting to like kind of be interested. They even had like a teen thing a while ago, where on like the weekends they would have certain houses like open, but with the lights on and no actors. So the kids could walk through, kind of gauge like how they're feeling about it, and go into a haunted house without being terrified, which was awesome. And I loved that. And my kids loved that. It was great. But now, like, our kids, they are totally fine with, they'll go through all the houses. Like my daughter, she will Wednesday Addams it through the whole thing. She doesn't really get scared. And then my son, he tries his best to be brave, and he does a good job. But so it's wonderful for kids. That's where I'm going with this. I think it's great. I think the fact that now parents are going to have to decide, well, do I really want to spend $10 for all of this? And then you might only go into one house and then not any of the others. Like, I don't know. It just seems like it's just stupid. But anywho, so now we're going to have to rethink the entire way that we do Halloween haunt. And I'm so angry about it. Because we would like just go and like, okay, so we would just go. We will always get dinner because we do the dining plan. Because you can get some like, Cincinnati staples there, like Skyline and La Rosa's and whatever, and Tom and Chi, and it's great. But anyway, walk through the scare zones and whatever, and do all the houses. Like, you can go, if you feel like on Friday, you can usually go through all of the houses in one night, and it's great. But now I don't know what we're going to do. This is the problem. So this is what I'm thinking. Oh, and how are they going to implement this? Are we going to get some kind of a wristband? Because let me tell you, Kings Island keeps changing their process on how they do like perks. Like if you bring a friend, they used to have a QR code on the app, you scanned it at the gate and you went in and it all was hunky-dory. Now this year, like when my bestie came in, we had to go to the office area and buy each one separately. What? Like, that's stupid. So it was just a whole ordeal. But anyway, so now I'm curious, is it going to be like that? So now are we going to have to go to like the line and wait in line to buy our haunted attraction passes? And then it's like, how are they still going to know? Are they going to have a scanner there? Are they going to scan your app every time? Are they going to give you a bracelet? Well, how is this going to work? So now I'm thinking when we go, the first night, we're not going to do any haunted houses. Nope, we're not. We're going to have to go in and see how the process works. We will go, we will check out all of the decor, the scare zones, because you're allowed to still walk through the scare zones. Shockingly, you're not being charged for that. And, you know, we'll get dinner and check out all the fun stuff and take pictures, and that will still be fun, which is fine. But we will also check out, like, how this whole thing's going to work. The Conjuring, whatever house, and then all of the regular spooky houses. We'll figure out how the process works, is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, our Halloween haunt will be very different this year. And we would go, like, every weekend, just about, that we were able to. We would go, if you wanted to pop into a couple of the houses, and then, you know, of course, get dinner, check it out, maybe get a fun grown-up drink, because they always have spooky little Halloween ones, and then they have kid fun ones with the little, like, medicine-looking bags. And it's just a good time. But now I'm like, so that's going to mean, okay. And also the website is a little because it's like ranging from certain prices on some of the things. So now I'm like, okay, if I go based on the lowest price, it will now cost us $100 to go to Kings Island and go through the haunted houses for the 4 of us and the new one. And I'm like, for something we've already paid for, that we were under the assumption of it was already included. Like I said, I would have been fine with paying for just the Conjuring house. That was new this year, that's exciting, and that's cool, and I'm totally fine. We can pay for that, that's no big deal. What I'm grouchy about is that they're adding in the regular attractions. What they should have done, Kings Island, if you're listening, not that you ever would, but if you are, you should have said, yes, this is a new house, the Conjuring, you will have to pay for it this year. Fine, cool, we'll do it. But for the next year, 2026, we will implement a new thing saying you have to do this haunted attractions pass. So that's the thing. If we would have known going into it, it wouldn't be as big of a deal because we would already know. But they're just springing this upon us right before haunt season. Like, I think it opens September 19th. They're just like springing it on you. And you're just like, what the heck? So, yes, I'm very angry, very grouchy about Kings Island right now. And also grouchy that they have just announced, like, I think it was the same day, they're getting rid of Boo Blasters. And if you don't know what Boo Blasters is, it's this cute little ride in the kid world, but it's like spooky, and you like, you know, use little laser gun things and you try to rack up points. And it's really cute. And they're closing it on September 1st. That's the last day. So not only are they like throwing all this other stuff at you, they're closing down the one spooky kid ride before the haunt season, because they still do their little tricks and treats or whatever on like the weekend daytime. So there's like kind of cutesy spooky stuff for kids, but now they won't even have a spooky ride to enjoy that's more geared for children because they're closing it September 1st. So yeah, it's just a ranty, grouchy video, and I am sorry because I do not normally do that. This is the first time I've ever been grouchy about something. But Kings Island has made me very upset and grouchy about this. But anywho, thank you for watching my crazy rant. If you would like to subscribe, that would be awesome. If not, that's cool too. Hope you still enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.